Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And man, today is a very special day. I have a young lady that just has debuted from Germany. Now she's here in the States. She's on a tour. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to Jacky Go. Welcome, Jacky. Welcome. Welcome, Jacky. Jacky is having technical difficulties, but she is here. She's here in the States. Let's all welcome her on Dudes at Ringside podcast. Welcome, Jacky. Welcome. Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been fun so far in the States.
Awesome. So, if my fans in Pennsylvania are not familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm from Germany, as you mentioned. I debuted in Germany 1.5 years ago, and now I just had the opportunity to, during my vacation,
So you're on your vacation, but you're doing your favorite thing. You're wrestling. So is it like you're from Germany? So are American wrestling fans different than the German wrestling fans that you've encountered over there? Are the American fans different than the German wrestling fans, or are they about the same? Yeah. Jacky's having a little bit of technical difficulties. Everybody's having them with the Wi-Fi situation lately. But yeah. So anybody have any questions for Jacky, please comment below. And everybody, please just give everybody give them, let's do this, let's have fun. Yes. So Jacky, have you thought of going any other place? Because you're in New York currently. So are there any other locations that you want to wrestle? Because you're in New Jersey a little last week. So how can you hear me, Jacky? So
I hear
you were in
you.
New Jersey last week. Let's go a little bit into that match you were in last week. Let's talk about it.
I had 2 matches on Saturday, 2 3-ways actually, and it was a great learning experience, I would say. Like wrestling with someone like Kelsey Reagan is just awesome. You can learn so much from her. And Jenny Burke is an upcoming talent. Like she's making a name for herself. And Vicky is established already as well. So it was great. It was a great opportunity.
Awesome. So, what did you take from both of those ladies that you would definitely bring back to Germany? Like the style, what did you take the most out of that whole experience?
Being more free in improvising, of course, not just like that. You have to let the other person know, but be more free in being your character. That's what I take from it. Like if something goes off, you just stay in and don't get nervous. Do your thing and continue working the crowd.
Awesome. So, if the fans that haven't seen you perform live, what would be the top 5 that you would say to get them my fans, the American fans that haven't encountered you in the ring? What would you say would be the top 5 things that they would be in store for?
Um, I'm like most of the bitchy character, the woman that stands up for herself, and I love for example, wrestling with Breaker from Hungary. So the chemistry went on very well. People should expect me being the bitch always. And you're laughing now. And probably strikes. I like doing strikes.
Mm.
And yeah, top five. Always expect the unexpected. Like I train, so I love doing new stuff too. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, that's that's the thing about wrestling. You never know what you're gonna get. You're gonna either get a curveball, you'll get it's fastball, American base. You'll like get a curveball or you'll get a fastball right under the chin. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so who are some of your like inspirations in being in this big crazy world of professional wrestling?
Of course, people like Lita, Trish, but also Stephanie McMahon from where she started as this bitchy daughter of someone to where she went afterwards. Um, Rhea Ripley, her transformation is just amazing. But also the male wrestlers like Eddie Guerrero, you just can take so much. Like even if it's not your style, you can take so much from their character and their work. Like you can take basically something from everybody.
Mm. So is there any other wrestlers that are like here in America that you know of that you want to work with and you haven't had a chance to work with yet?
Ava Everett and Stacey Storm,
Mm.
definitely. I've seen both of them live, and I actually teamed up with Stacey before, so I know that they're really, really good, and that I could learn a lot.
There's a few wrestlers that I know of that I think you would be really good with. Um, that'd be Adina Steele from Pennsylvania. She's a really good performer. Um, Danny Moe is another one. That's a really good. She's a world traveler. She's actually traveling right now.
Couldn't,
Um,
I couldn't hear the last one.
oh, sorry, Danny Moe. Did you hear me, Jackie? I said Danny Moe.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
um,
I heard of her.
yeah. Um, I'm trying to think the other one's Shelby Waters. She's a PA wrestler. She's
I
another good
haven't
one.
seen I haven't seen of her yet, but
She's I'll have to
I'll check.
I'll send you her Instagram later on. She's a very good wrestler, and actually, her and her fiance they own a promotion in Pennsylvania that's just starting up too. It's a very good. It's very new. It's called New Era Pro Wrestling, and they're really new. Um, there's another one that's a local promotion out of Scranton, PA. It's called Smash Masters Wrestling. They're really new, like
Hmm.
brand new. PPW in Slatington, PA.
It's good
It's
to know
another.
the new stuff.
I know Shelby because I've had her in the podcast in the past. She's good people. Um,
It's good
there's a lot of
to
like
know the good people, really.
yeah. It's these days in wrestling. There's the good people, and then there's people that you don't want to work with. But it's it's wrestling. Everything's not a big beautiful rose bush. Sometimes they have thorns. So
Yes.
if is there any states that you've wanted to go to yet but you haven't had a chance to go to yet on your travels through the United States?
Of course, you want to see everything, but I'm a, kind of in love with New York and the area. I like New Jersey a lot. I would also love to go to Pennsylvania, for example. Um, Maybe California. So that's basically the main areas. But of course, as a European, if you're in the US, you want to see everything.
The one question, because you're in New York as we speak, have you had a New York slice of pizza yet?
Last year. I was here last year on vacation and I had one, yes.
Okay, I
Not
asked that to
now,
another wrestler
because
and
I
they didn't
try
do
to
it.
keep my. You have to.
Yeah, it's part of the visit. They should have that when you pull into the airport and they say, "Here's the map of all the pizza places."
Yes, actually, yes. But I went with a friend, so I'm always good with that.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good to know that you know that you got to try the pizza. Most people are like, "You need to have a hot dog." What? A hot dog? No, pizza. Pizza. There's one that you and your friend should try. It's under the Brooklyn Bridge. It's like a famous,
I would
famous,
not eat a hot dog. I'm sorry.
yeah, famous. They always say everybody thinks get a hot dog. No, get a slice of pizza. It's easier to walk around and eat a slice of pizza than eat a hot dog. So, where's like where the
Yeah,
next
definitely.
yeah
Yeah.
where's like the next show that you'll be wrestling in on your vacation?
I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just train and visit some shows. So, like, I had these two bookings, and I was in talks, but I don't know yet. So, but I
Hmm.
figured out some training spots already. So, maybe on the way. You never know. Like in Germany, you also get these last minute calls.
Hmm. So, with you being here on vacation, you saying you really love it in the New York, New Jersey area. Would there ever be a chance that Jackie Go comes to you move here to the States to like New York or New Jersey?
You know how hard it is, you know? It's not that I would not, because I also have this great yoga studio style here. I found a really nice spot here, but I wouldn't say no. But it's so much stuff you have to fill in, fill out. You have to. You guys are making it hard.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. It is a nice city to live in, but it's so difficult because it's such a big city and you can get lost in the middle of it. You know what I mean? New York is such a big place and
Oh, I
wrestling
know.
is key here. So it's so hard not to not to love the city, but it's so hard to compete here because there's so many different wrestling promotions here in New York City, in the city and stuff like that. There's stuff in Staten Island. There's one that I know of that it's called Warriors of Wrestling. They're out of Staten Island. They're really good. And they have a training facility there too. Um do you have any did you bring any merch with me if my fans want to pick up any merch of yours or do you have your own store?
Um, I have some shirts with me, so I can like I have like 5 shirts in different sizes with me, just in case.
Okay. That's cool.
Otherwise, they would have to shop online.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing about wrestling. You're like, "Can I get a shirt? Do you have my size?" Do you It's always like, "Do you have this size?" And then I'm like, I'm the one that always comes last because I always wait to the end of the show and buy my wrestling shirts, and I'm always a medium or large. And then I get to the table and all the wrestler has left is baby gorilla, and I'm just like, 3X. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
wearing this down to my knees. I'm gonna fall while wearing this shirt. Um, so what is your normal like training regimen like when you like the week of a show? What is your training like?
I used to train more often at another school that offers more classes, but now I go to training once a week at my home promotion or the next city in Germany. Um, yeah, we do the normal training like bumps, rows, the warm up, then some drills. And if you want to work on new stuff, then you find a good partner and work on your stuff. Tell the coach what you want to do with it, and that's basically it. But I also I go to the gym 4 times a week, yoga, cardio. That's basically the main thing.
Awesome. So you do like a lot of yoga. Like, is there a certain like I know people do like different poses. Like, what is your favorite pose to do in your yoga classes?
Pigeon pose.
Pigeon? Okay.
I'm a yoga teacher. I know all the advantages of that pose, so it just helps a lot.
That's
And it's also for the mind. It's a pose where you have to let go, and that's the hardest thing for us to do.
yeah, it very much is. I did Pilates, and I know it's different than yoga, but still it got me to be more relaxed and calm when I did the Pilates. And they also do Tai Chi with me and my friends on Fridays every other week. So it's like we're doing the whoosh, like moving things around like a warrior. It's so cool. So Jacky, um what is what kind of food do you like? Like, what's your, like, food like when you're since you're traveling? Is it harder to eat? Do you have to, like, budget your like, what you eat more now that you're on, like, a vacation and you're wrestling?
It's really hard in the US, I have to admit. Like the first time I went here for vacation, I gained 3 kilos. But now I know where to buy my stuff, and I know, like I already tasted the bad stuff, so I know how it tastes. I had the experience. Now I can watch my nutrition. So I buy my whole grain stuff and try to keep it healthy.
Mm. So what do you eat? Like, what is, like, your most like, the favorite thing you eat? Is it, like, mostly, like, grains, or is it, like, lettuce? Is it, like, the grilled chicken? Like, what is, like, your favorite meal to prep?
Grilled chicken is really good, um, and also just whole grain stuff to get the carbs in, and lots of protein, like for example with the grilled chicken, or just some eggs. Like you can have scrambled eggs with something. That's absolutely okay.
Awesome. So, like, who made your gear? Your wrestling gear?
I just got a new one. It was made in Hungary by Horvath, and it was done like I wasn't texting and sending designs in for I think 2 months, and then I was like, oh, I really need this gear for my trip now that I have bookings. It was done in 2 weeks, really
Mm,
fast, awesome contact. The quality is really really good.
awesome. So awesome. Who did your promo picture? It was so cool, the one you gave me, the one you put me for the poster.
It was just a photographer. Like I had a photo shooting. I paid for in the studio because I needed new pictures for the new gear. So just a normal photographer. I paid.
Mm. So when it comes to, like, you did a ladder match, I mean, a cage match. Do you have to train differently that when you're doing a cage match, or is you just train like a normal, just like a normal match?
I didn't really know it would be a cage match until I think 1.5 weeks before. So I didn't really have the chance to train for it. But how would you train? I mean, you don't have a ring to set up, so you just have to get it involved. And the more experienced wrestlers, of course, they do sick stuff in it. But um, I was just trying to get the cage involved in the match. That's basically it.
I'll be like, yeah, it's a cage match. Does anybody have like a big backyard with a cage around it? I just want to practice climbing. Just like
It would have been fun.
you just find a random person that has a full gated yard
That
and
would
just
have
start
been fun.
climbing the fence in the backyard. You just throw people you don't like into the
Now
cage.
that
Oh,
you're saying that, I should have done that.
like, does anybody have a gate, a fence? Like, to find a high school.
I might,
Sorry.
yeah.
Just go
But it
find
would have
somebody
been
that has.
weird back in Germany just climbing fence.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you got a long, big fence by your house. Can I just climb your fence for like 20 minutes? I promise I won't fall. Just like climb, climb, stop, and
Have
they
fun.
have bad kids. Just become their babysitter for like the weekend, and then tell the parents, promise your kids will be fine. And just say, I have a cage match this week. I need to practice wrestling. Blah, and just throw them into the cage. What happened to you today? The kids were being bad. Um, so when since you're here in the States, Jackie, have you taken in any of the stuff? I know you were in like Times Square, Central Park. Have you gone to any plays yet? Like since you've been in New York, like or have you gone to any of the stuff like that yet?
Um, I've I've been here before, so I've done quite some tourist stuff before. I already like I was here at Christmas, so I saw the big tree. I went to a boat tour and all this stuff. So this time it was just like, okay, I'll have my Airbnb a little bit outside, have my chill out area, calm down. I have really nice park straight across the street, and I can just drive to the city within 40 minutes, and I'm straight at Times Square. So that's what I did today. I went to Central Park. I might, maybe I'll go to Madison Square Garden tomorrow. And yeah, that's basically what's the plan for now.
I'm a huge nerd. I'm suggesting you should go if you're a fan of like movies, go by the Empire State Building. Also, find out if you're a fan of like movies, you can go check out the Ghostbusters Firehouse. That's in Tribeca. It's in Tribeca, New York, in the city. It's you can see the outside of the Ghostbusters Firehouse and go see the firemen because that's over by it's near the 9/11 memorial. It's like 2 blocks from there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Hook and
might do
ladder
that
8.
on the weekend.
Yeah. It's most people are like they
Yeah,
go there, they'll be like, think it's a giant firehouse. When you see it, you'll be like, man, that place is small. Like, yeah. So, Jackie, in closing, if my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
on Instagram, my name at the moment is that's not my name 2022. Or just find me as Jacky Go. And on Facebook, it's the same. Just look for Jacky Go, and that's me, probably.
Jeez. um,
I
do you,
don't have X at the moment, so
I had it, I got rid of it. It wasn't worth it.
yeah,
Was not
same.
worth it. Was not worth it at all. So Jackie, do you have any other shows here on the East Coast that you want to promote, or do you have anything yet?
I don't have anything on my schedule I'll just try to visit some shows my own to watch and learn. There's
Okay.
a bigger show in Philadelphia, I think, on July 6th, and I plan on going there just to see as many women wrestle as I can, and just soak it all in, see what they're doing, maybe get some advice. That's the plan.
Well, if you're still around here, I'll send you the Instagram for PPW in Slatington, Pennsylvania. They're a very good promotion. The wrestlers are all really good. The fans are really nice. The promoter is really cool. It's Paul Bow. You could always just drop by and say, "Hey, I'm from Germany and I came by to watch the wrestling over here. Joe Panther told me to check it out." And they're good people. The shows are always
Yeah,
live on Fight TV. So yeah. Um, so Jacky, I want to thank you so much for taking the opportunity out on your vacation. Come on the Dudes at Ringside podcast. I want to wish you nothing but the best of luck on your journey here in the States. Again, your second part two, Jacky Go part two, in Jacky Go New York part two. Thank you so much for coming on Dudes at Ringside, and best of luck. Safe trip home back to Germany. I'm Joe Panther the third,
thank you so much.
and this is Jacky Go, and we will catch you in the next one.